Hello guys, welcome back. I really owe Mammon a debt of thanks. I was really stressing out. I was stressing out so bad today, in fact, that my fibro hit me full force. I got up, I got a package, I put the stuff away. I wasn't even enthused about the package. I went back up to bed and I crashed, okay? And Mammon took the decision out of my hands. He said, you can't handle this. There is no way you can handle this right now. We're able to put something off and we're putting it off for 2 months, and he's like, you are not handling it right now, and I do not want you going out there the moment they lift restrictions. He said no. So we're going to leave some stuff I need to get done personally until July, which I'm glad I have the luxury, but it takes a huge amount of pressure off me. I don't think I have to worry about trying to run out the door Friday the moment like some of the restrictions loosen, because it's going from red to yellow, and then hopefully you'll go from yellow to green. And he's like, just give it a whirl. Give it a whirl, and then you can go get what you want done in a relaxed, normal manner, or at least as normal as possible. And so, a lot of us are going through that transitional time where we're stressing out because it's so crazy because you don't know what the rules are, and the rules seem to change from day to day. Nobody's playing by the same set of rules. These people over here are getting to do whatever they want, and you're being told to stay in your home. So understandably, there's a lot of stress and frustration for everybody. And maybe you're going back to work, and maybe you're going back to school, or maybe you're being told you're shut down for another month, like out of the blue, and you're going crazy. So it's understandable that a lot of us are stressed, and sometimes the communication is not the very best with the gods. Though I heard a happy squeak because when I brought the order in today, it was stuff I needed. And it was also Loki's eggs. So Loki got a whole box of those Cadbury eggs. And I was like, I can't believe I got you a whole box of them. You better enjoy these things. He's like, yeah. So he got like a whole box. And I said, that makes up for not getting to go out to Easter too. And I really don't think they discounted them at all. And I was like, you know what? I don't care. It'll make him happy. We'll have chocolate for like the rest of the year. So we got that done. And, I went back up to bed because I was just flat out exhausted. Because sometimes, going through these transitional times is, exhausted. At least when you're hunkering in place, you know what you're doing the next day. But then as they lift restrictions, you don't know. And there's just this crazy in between period where, you might find you're not communicating very well with the gods, or the gods are really quiet. And, we had been celebrating somewhat last night because we opened up the International House of Awesome again, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's like, I'm so stressed out about everything in the world. So I tried to not watch the news this morning. I did fine. Went back up to bed, got up, and the first thing I did was I checked the news, and I'm like, damn it. So, I don't want to see the news. I don't want to see the news until this election is over. I'm sick and tired of hearing about it already. I don't want to see any more about these people bickering on both sides about what to do, because it's like, well, eventually we're just going to have to open up, and we're just going to have to do it intentionally, intelligently, and take our, there'll be some risk until we have a cure, but it's something we know we're going to have to do. We don't have a magical economy where, the government's just going to support everybody and have everybody hunker down for 6 months. That would be ideal, but they're not going to do that. So, it's just going to be a transitional time. And I think we're going to be freaked out until, we find out what's going on. And I think it's upsetting for all of us, too, to see all the crazy in the world. But again, the gods are still there, even if we can't fool them. Even if we're having trouble with communication, like sometimes I'm having trouble with communication, and sometimes I think Loki gets bored because he picks out these terrible games, a lot of which you never see, and he whines and he fusses at me to play them. And I'll play them and play them and play them. And I was trying to play this one for you. Now it's 2 days ago. Then I tried to play it yesterday, and then he's been whining at me to play today. And it's bad, guys. It's really bad. It's like APT Insanity Clone. Only it must be a cultural thing because I don't understand why it's supposed to be scary in a lot of things. I'm like, either Americans are just used to certain things or this just isn't scary. I wasn't sure. It does pick up after a while, but a lot of it is, there's no music and there's no sound effects, so a lot of it's dead ear. And I didn't think it worked out. You guys weren't exactly enthused about me walking down steps. I think walking down internal halls would be even worse. And he liked it, I think, because it's really buggy in places, and you can just get stuck and can't go on. And I think that's why he liked it. And I think he's bored and he wants to play. And, so we got gods to entertain, and we've got this transition period to make it through. And, if you have something like fibro or anything else like chronic fatigue, I'm lucky enough to have both. They'll act up when you stress out. So you do have to manage your stress, especially now. And it's weird. You would think going back to normal would be a blessing, and it is, and it isn't. If you have chronic health problems, you know what I mean. Everybody else is just going to, go back to work, go back to school, go back to life as normal, where your normal really didn't change, especially if you're homebound like I am. And then it's kind of intimidating because you do still occasionally have to go out into the world, even if you're homebound. And sometimes that's hard. I had one person say, well, they would have taken me somewhere recently, but, they don't even have a car. So they can't help. And I do know people with a car, but it's like everything's kind of up in the air right now. So Mammon took the decision from me. He said, aim for July. He said, you will be okay. You've been praying to, we have International House of Awesome. Nothing is off the table. He's like, you ask God, you talk to Jesus, you talk to everybody, you've been talking to Lucifer and Satan, you've been talking to Loki, you've been talking to me. He said, let it go to July, then you'll see probably everything will calm down, everything will be open, and you can just go do it the normal way, and you might even enjoy the bus ride. And I said, yeah, that makes sense. He said, you're just way too stressed out right now because so much stuff you can't get if you're homebound, you know what I mean. It sounds boring to other people, but it's insane when you have to keep stalking Walmart to try to get toilet paper, try to get canned meat, or I still can't get hand sanitizer for the life of me. And, if you have to go to Amazon then to order Kleenex or something crazy, stuff other people take for granted getting in the car and going to get, maybe they're bitching about it, and I don't blame them for the way the stores are lately, but, it's something I hope the people that are able-bodied that can leave the house whenever they want don't take for granted. And I believe me, I've prayed my whole life that I would just wake up able-bodied one day. I would be over the moon. It's a pain in the ass to have to do stuff the other way, because, it's hard. But I figured I would try to get my act together and try to get a video out for you guys. I'm sorry if I've been off, if the videos have seen off or less quality. It's just been, it's been a lot of stress, and there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that, it's not your problem, so I'm not going to tell you. And it's been kind of a stressful year for all of us, I think. And I'm just hoping that, we have a speedy and safe reopening. We can get back to normal as quickly as possible, safely, of course. Get back to normal as quickly as possible. I would like to see people not having fistfights in stores. I would really like to not see that. I would like to see, people get back to being decent, at least to each other, or at least ignore each other. If you can't be nice to people, ignore them. Leave them alone. Don't get in fistfights in stores, please. So, we'll just kind of cool our heels and wait until July, and then we'll get stuff done. And it's a huge relief off of my shoulders because it means I don't have to try to run out the door on Friday when I've been feeling down and my fibro's been making me achy and tired and everything. Like I said, you don't know the difference between having COVID. I don't know if I said this recording, between having COVID and or having your fibro or having lupus or having COVID, because I can't get a test. And I got bit by a mosquito the other day, and I'm like, great, I probably got malaria now too because I think positive. I know that sounds funny, but everything else is going on. We have murder hornets now. Why not malaria? So I'm like, oh, that's great. I go outside once to take a box out to my garbage, and that's what happens to me. So, just hang in there, guys. It is going to get better. Things are returning back to normal. Some places are totally back to normal already. Some places never stopped normal. Think of all the thousands, if not millions, of people that have been going to places you don't even think about, like the factories to make us soap and clothes and cereal and pasta and all this other stuff that keeps, arriving in stores. Think of all those people that have been working quietly all this time and not getting recognition and that. And, life's been okay for them. We haven't seen any scary stories, so just, be safe, be sane. We're returning to normal. We will get there. I know it's kind of a scary time, but The gods are with us. This isn't some kind of sign of a judgment from the gods. This isn't Ragnarok, and one day we won't be talking about it. My greatest hope is that people that are babies now will see a video like this, say when they're 7, and not understand what I'm talking about and be like, what was COVID? So, I hope you guys are having a good one, and I will see you later. Bye bye.